Tom Sizemore is on a new show with Ryan Phillippe, Omar Epps. It's called Shooter, and they were actually shooting scenes just outside Los Angeles when something went horribly wrong.
So what they were doing was they were shooting a scene where there were snipers in the hills, and what it called for was for Tom to jump in a vehicle with Omar Epps, and it was a Cadillac SUV. And now there's an issue, because we have talked to people on the set who said that Tom was merely supposed to jump in the vehicle
and just sit there.
They say he put it in reverse, ran over a stuntman, pinned him. They tried to lift the car. They had 8 people come over, try to lift the car to no avail, and ultimately they were able to extricate this guy, but he got airlifted to a hospital. This is the scene afterward. Airlifted to a hospital. And it appeared these injuries were really severe.
So what we were told is that the script was for him to just sit in the car, but obviously Tom had a different idea.
Right, and what's interesting about this story, guys, is that Tom, we were contacted by Tom's rep later in the day, and said that Tom was upset because he says he was told to pull out in the car, that when he jumped in, he was told by production to move the car, and he didn't know or couldn't see, basically, the guy was laying on the ground. It was supposedly someone who had been shot by the sniper that Harvey's talking about was laying in the street, and so he said he ran over him. When he felt the thump, he stopped the car, got out, was horrified like anyone else that he had ran over somebody, but said it wasn't his fault, basically. Now, we spoke to some people on set who were really upset at Tom Sizemore because, like you described, they said he just moved the car and he wasn't supposed to, and it was a very highly practiced stunt that was very carefully choreographed, and he screwed it up.
Hi guys, it's Sean in Pennsylvania. I'm calling about the tragic accident involving Tom Sizemore. Now, there are questions regarding whether or not he was supposed to back up. If it's come to find out that he was told not to back up, could he be charged with criminal negligence or criminal, I guess criminally with this, if the man has even fatal injuries?
I don't think we know the answer to that. I think a lot would have to do with it would have to be really egregious conduct. And, you know, if they're in the middle of a scene, we just don't have enough information to know. The good news is the guy's going to survive.
Yeah.
It's unclear how bad his injuries are, but we're told that he should be.
Not life-threatening.
Yeah.